Hello guys and welcome back. So today we are continuing our series with the top favorites to win Roland Garros, the second Grand Slam of the 2021 season. I have already done a video on this channel about Rafa Nadal. Of course, sorry for that, arguably the biggest favorite to win Roland Garros this year once again. But right now we will be talking about this guy, Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic, he is a very interesting player from Serbia, of course currently 34 years old, the same age as Rafa Nadal. Djokovic is currently the world number one. He has been the world number one for a record 322 weeks. Novak Djokovic has said it many times publicly that it has been his ultimate goal to make a new record, to be the longest player ever to hold the title of the world number one. He has achieved it. Congratulations to Novak Djokovic. And of course, he finished the year six times as a world number one. This is, of course, a record which he is tying with Pete Sampras. So this year, Novak Djokovic will be trying to make a new record, to break a record of Pete Sampras, and to be at the top of the ATP standings at the end of the year for the seventh time. So Novak Djokovic, in his very bright career, he has won 18 Grand Slams overall. Of course, his greatest rivals, Roger Federer and Rafa Nadal, they have won 2 more Grand Slams, but Novak Djokovic, you would think that he would win some more in his career, and maybe he would be even able to break Rafa Nadal's and Roger Federer's record for the most ever Grand Slams won. When we are talking about Novak Djokovic, we must state the fact that his favorite surface definitely isn't clay. He loves playing on hard. Definitely he loves playing on hard more than on clay. So this is a great contrast to Rafa Nadal. Of course, Nadal, he is a well-known, a well-established specialist to play on clay. However, Novak Djokovic, he prefers to play on hard courts. He has won 9 times Australian Open. He has won 5 times Wimbledon. And he has won 3 times US Open. He has won, however, only 1 time in his career, French Open. That was back in 2016. So Novak Djokovic, he has won a total of 12 Grand Slams on hard courts, 5 Grand Slams on grass, and only 1 Grand Slam on clay. So even this statistic shows you that Novak Djokovic definitely prefers to be playing on hard courts or on grass than on clay. And this fact that he has only 1 title from Roland Garros in his very bright and quite long career shows you how good of a player Rafa Nadal was in these couple of past years. Even last year in Roland Garros, Novak Djokovic managed to go all the way to the finals where he lost against Rafa Nadal. Of course, Nadal last year he won his 20th Grand Slam overall, 13th Roland Garros. Amazing stats for the Spaniard Novak Djokovic, hoping that this year he could make some revenge against Rafa Nadal. So, last year, round of 128, Novak Djokovic was able to beat the Swedish guy Ymer in 3 sets, 6-love, 6-2, 6-3. In round of 64, Djokovic beat Berankis 6-1, 6-2, 6-2. Once again in 3 sets. Then in round of 32, Novak Djokovic beat Galan 6-love, 6-3, 6-2. In round of 16, he was able to beat the very hard striking Russian Karen Khachanov. I do believe the number 15 seed. Novak Djokovic won in 3 sets, once again 6-4, 6-3 and 6-3. Then in the quarterfinals, Novak Djokovic lost his first set against Pablo Carreño Busta. Djokovic lost the first set 4-6, but he was able to come back in quite some style, winning the other 3 sets, 6-2, 6-3 and 6-4. Then in the semifinals, Djokovic had a very, very tough match against the Greek god Stefanos Tsitsipas. Djokovic was eventually able to win that match, however, it was a very long one and a very exhausting one for sure. Djokovic won the first 2 sets, 6-3, 6-2 against Tsitsipas, and it was looking very well for the Serbian guy, but then Tsitsipas was able to come back in style. Tsitsipas won other 2 sets, 7-5 in favor of Tsitsipas and 6-4 in favor of Tsitsipas, and then in the decider, it was the show of Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic able to win the last deciding 5th set 6-1. So this was a very exhausting semi-final for Novak Djokovic. And then in the final, he lost against Rafa Nadal, the ultimate master of clay, in 3 sets. First set finished love 6, then 2-6 and 5-7, all from the perspective of the current world number 1. So Rafa Nadal, last year he did not lose a single set in Roland Garros, and Novak Djokovic will try to make some damage against Rafa Nadal this time. Definitely Novak Djokovic, of course, wasn't satisfied with that quite heavy loss in the finals of Roland Garros last year, and he will be hoping that he can make some revenge against his fellow Serbian friend this time and this year. It should be very interesting to see if they will once again meet against each other, because the world number 1 and the world number 3 in Grand Slam, they can meet only in the finals once again. This season on clay, it has been a little bit of a I don't want to say that failure for Djokovic, definitely not, because he did reach the Masters 1000 final on clay in Rome, of course, but it hasn't been that good. It hasn't been that dominant from Djokovic this year so far. He has played only 3 tournaments. Right now, this week in Belgrade, he is playing in his 4th. He has played 2 Masters 1000, and he is currently playing in his 2nd ATP 250 tournament in Belgrade. Of course, Djokovic usually wouldn't play ATP 250 tournaments, but right now in Belgrade the tournaments are being organized by his brother, so he is definitely supporting those tournaments. There were some rumors if Djokovic would play in Belgrade this week, because it is right before the Roland Garros, but Djokovic showed how much he cares about his family, about his brother, and he decided to support the tournament. Of course, a lot more people will tune in to watch when the world number 1, Novak Djokovic, is playing. So this season, it all started on clay for Novak Djokovic in Monte Carlo and ATP 1000. A very, very, very unsatisfying, very dissatisfying result for Novak Djokovic in Monte Carlo. He lost already in round of 16 in straight sets, 4-6, 5-7 against Evans from Great Britain in Belgrade, the first tournament, ATP tournament in Belgrade of this year. Djokovic lost in the semi-final against the absolute rocket of this season, the Russian Aslan Karatsev. Djokovic lost in 3 sets, 5-7, 6-4, 4-6, and the last tournament for Novak Djokovic before this week's Belgrade, it was the final in Masters 1000 in Rome, where he played against Rafa Nadal. It was a pretty close match, definitely closer one than last year in Paris. It was 5-7, 6-1 and 3-6 from the perspective of Novak Djokovic. So Rafa Nadal once again beating Novak Djokovic on clay in the final Masters 1000. Djokovic definitely wants some revenge against Rafa Nadal. Will he be able to do it in Paris in Roland Garros 2021? We should see. Right now, of course, Novak Djokovic playing in Belgrade 2, ATP 250, the second tournament of this ATP calendar this year's, and Novak Djokovic once again, as I have said earlier, sorry for the pronunciation just got stuck with this R, and he is once again supporting his brother, and yeah, definitely tune in to watch this tournament. Novak Djokovic is playing there, world number one. If you want to see how Novak Djokovic will do before the Roland Garros, it is not typical that Novak Djokovic is playing 1 week before, actually right before the Grand Slam starts, but this time, as I have said earlier, it is for the good cause, it is for the support of his brother, and the tournament that is organized by his family, basically in his own club. So definitely he wants to win the title there, especially after the semi-final loss in Belgrade against Aslav Karatsev earlier this year. So that's it for Novak Djokovic. He is also the only player in history of the tennis to win all of the big titles of the modern ATP Tour. So 4 Grand Slams, 9 Masters 1000, and also ATP Finals. However, he has 18 Grand Slam titles, but he has won Roland Garros French Open only once, back in 2016. And we can wait to see if Novak Djokovic can win his second ever title in Paris in Roland Garros this year. Definitely should be interesting to see how Novak Djokovic will do in the second Grand Slam of this season. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, definitely please subscribe and also like this video. It will really help the channel grow. I very much appreciate all the support from you guys, and yeah, thank you very much for that. See you soon. We'll continue this series of the top favorites to win Roland Garros this year. Should be a great one. See you soon, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye, guys.